Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Wizardry, Labyrinth of Lost Souls. Last time, we returned to town after fully mapping out level 6 of the Dungeon of Trials, and then we completed the quest to find the corpses of the noblemen who wandered into the labyrinth and got killed, which kicked off the sort of main story quest of the game, which we can now embark on in Sheen's dungeon, which is to try to find the missing King Diamant V. However, I have decided that I may have been premature about being worried that the Pori Pori Mushroom quest was bugged because what we actually need to do is find a Pori Pori Mushroom itself and not just like weird signs that say Pori Pori Mushroom. Ergo, I'm going to return to the Dungeon of Trials, head to the 7th floor, and continue seeing if we can complete that quest there. So, Dalris, if you will. Free warp us to the stairs down. Alright, let's get our buffs going. Levitation. Ball of Light. Battle Aura. And Advanced Reflex. Well, and the... oh yeah, we also need to turn on the map. I see that the tile set has changed again. It looks pretty cool. It gets ever more ominous. I love it. A move tile right away. So, how deadly will the monsters be here? There's a brand new chest set haphazardly on the floor. Do you want to open this box? Yes. You open the wooden box and find the fragments of a tablet. You can barely make out the letters A-tr. What, is it going to say the Pori Pori Mushroom is a trap? Okay, so it looks like the Pori Pori Mushroom quest does continue on the 7th floor. Good. Okay. Awesome. This definitely reduces the chances that the quest is bugged. But I still don't understand why it doesn't show up on the quest list. That part is odd. But it's not the first quest that hasn't shown up on the list. So I guess that's just a thing. Yeah, very cool looking tile set once again. An unnervingly low encounter rate. Oh, we got teleported. And then turn tiled, and there's shock walls everywhere. You're being playful, I see. Alright, we get a taste of the monsters on the 7th floor. Okay, level 10, 11, and unknown. What are you? They're new, aren't they? The cats with witches' hats? Guess so, Geki'd. Alright, the magic wall's holding up so far. Oh, the cats were on the 2nd row. It can be hard to tell. Although, honestly, okay, they're ARPs. What a weird name. I should actually look at their order in the text at the top more often. Oh yeah, I should try holding down F for turbo. Not that I really want to go fast most of the time, because I like seeing what's happening. But let's experiment. Okay, holding down F is doing nothing. Yep, that's doing a whole lot of nothing. Alright, this is going pretty smoothly so far. Okay, first impression is we can handle it down here. But first impressions can be misleading. 35 hit points, that's incredible. Receive Strength of 8, okay. 11 hit points isn't a lot, but still, save-worthy level ups. Oh, this is turbo mode, I guess. That's without F. This is holding down F. I see. I guess I could have been doing that all along to make exploration faster. But honestly, I feel like most of the time I'm fine with the speed as it is anyway. A rusty shield lies on the ground. Examine it closely. Yes. There's a message. There is a message scratched into the back. Fear is the little death. Fear is the... You put the decaying shield back down. What a strange message. Oh, we got move tiled again. And then spinnered. Is this just going to be a circuit? It is. And then another circuit. Interesting dungeon design. Okay, skeletons and zombies don't really seem all that scary whatever the level, to be honest. I mean, maybe if they're level 50, they would be, but... Okay, yeah, first couple battles here on the 7th floor have been very doable. With all the spinners and stuff, I kind of feel like I need to check the map pretty frequently. Make sure I'm not being sent astray. Another chest. This one is not a story chest. Alright, let's try activating it about 5 times to see if we can get a bronze or silver chest or something. Bronze chest, good enough, I'll take it. I'm pretty sure that's better than iron because it's a lot more rare. Desperate Strike. Cecily agrees. Remove. We got triple question mark, a shield, a tool. Hat -2, not exciting. Buckler +1, not exciting. Magic Torch. You know, considering that was in the 3rd least common chest, or... I think whichever direction you go in, that's true. Anyway, it was not the common nor the 2nd most common, so not a super common chest. Considering that, the stuff in there was pretty crap, I have to say. Hey, we've, accumulated a decent supply of torches again. Useful if we encounter a lot of anti-magic zones that keep putting out our lights and we don't want to spend a bunch of mana turning them on all the time. Surprisingly tame so far, to be honest. In terms of the fights, I'm probably going to regret tempting fate by saying something like that. Okay, and that is a move tile. These guys are new, right? Assassin. I feel like they have very masculine upper bodies and feminine lower bodies, so it's quite the hips on those guys. Either way, get wrecked. Okay. Exploration going real smoothly so far. ARPs and Dark Riders, we handled this easily enough before. Wow, they just stole a ton of gold. That's real annoying. I am not a fan of that. That's a lot of gold to steal in one hit. Kill them quickly. Okay. Is that the amount of gold that they stole? You just get it back when you kill them? Cecily gained a level. Got strength, 11 hit points is not amazing. It's not awful for a backliner, but not amazing. You see what I mean, how about 20 levels in, less for some characters, depends on your class, the level ups become kinda boring. But if we start getting our butts utterly kicked and don't have good prospects for grinding, I hate grinding in the first place, that's when we'll consider doing more class changes and then quickly leveling back up with tithing. I think is a potentially effective way of circumventing it if we feel like we're really underpowered. And also will help make level ups briefly a little more exciting again. One thing we could do is just shuffle some classes around without changing the overall party composition. For example, in the front line I have a samurai, a fighter, and a lord, and I feel like that's working out pretty well. We could still have a samurai, fighter, and lord and just change who is what. Like make Ridge the fighter, Rakia the lord, Radar the samurai, something like that. And in that way, since our party composition seems effective, we could keep it while still giving our characters the benefit of class changes. One of the biggest benefits being how you at least partially stack your hit point pools. So getting tons of hit points is one of the biggest benefits. Now the only flaw with that strategy, as my party is constituted, is Izumi, who is a ninja. And you have to be evil to become a ninja, unless we ever find a ninja book, I think. And we would have to do alignment changes again to turn someone else into a ninja to get someone to be evil if we wanted to change who the ninja is, but I think Izumi is far and away the best suited to that. I don't know if anyone else even meets the stat requirements anyway. So basically what I'm saying is, I don't know how effectively I could even have Izumi benefit from class changes. I could change her into a thief, and then she'd basically be giving up her instant death attack for the ability to steal money from the enemy, which certainly has its uses because more money would mean more leveling through tithing. But in addition to losing instant death, she also wouldn't be able to equip as good of weaponry. I think that's the other big benefit or lure of the ninja class, is it gets better weapons than the thief. So while that's a viable class change for her, I'm not convinced that it isn't sort of a power downgrade going with a thief over a ninja. Alright. Not a scary group. None of them have them particularly. But I could, for example, swap Valrus and Cecily, so Valrus is the bishop and Cecily is the mage. I don't think that would cause us any particular complications. Just kind of musing out loud. It's not like our party's having any difficulty whatsoever right now, so... Right now I don't feel the need to do any class changing. But the time may come when we get there. Oh, thanks to being in an anti-magic zone, I can't even bring up the map. Oof. And on top of that, there's shock tiles. However, we appear to be out of the anti-magic zone? Yes. Let's get the map on again. Levitation. Throw out a heal. And let's use a magic torch. Okay. So we don't know how far that anti-spell zone extends, but we're out of it for now. Okay, we're back in it again. The fact that it kills our map is also a big problem. If I have to keep recasting Arcane Map over and over again, we're gonna burn through that slot. And Levitation. Yeah, because we have to cast 2 spells. Well, Cecily can help, though. Still, we'll burn through these quickly. Use up another torch. This is what they are for. I don't want to activate the battle buffs again until I feel a little more confident we're away from the anti-magic zones for exactly that reason. Good grief. I'm not even going to turn Levitation back on right away. Okay, so that was kind of evil. This is a much bigger problem when you don't have a map item, and you have to rely on magic castings for your maps. Okay, I think we can handle this. Ooh, Izumi took a lot more damage from that than anyone else. Oof, Valrus is getting a bit wrecked. Okay, never mind, the spook is dangerous. They broke through the magic wall quite effectively. You know what? You've earned yourselves a Now Burst. Nice work, Izumi. Boosted Now Burst is so strong. It's amazing how most of the attack magic in this game is so underwhelming, and then there's Now Burst, and it's just so good. Oh, I already had that back on, didn't I? That was a waste. Oops. I wasted a mana point. Oh well. Are we actually away from the anti-magic for a bit? Am I okay to cast some more buffs again? We're going through this supply of torches quickly enough. Oh ho! Is this the next stage of Pori Pori Mushroom Quest? Do you want to open the box? Yes. You open the wooden box and find the fragments of a tablet. You can barely make out the words "smells like." Let me guess, smells like a trap, right? Interesting. Oh, we found a control switch. I am glad that we're able to continue these side quests in the Dungeon of Trials, because, well, I never cleared this game completely on my first playthrough, as I mentioned. Oh, this is quite a group. I actually find them somewhat intimidating. Hopefully they don't annihilate us. Okay, they broke through that wall quick. Looks like I'm right to fear this group. Okay, these paralyzations are great. Wow, Ridge just paralyzed the whole front line. That ice sword is just unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. Let's assassinate the rogues. That will be somewhat ironic. Not quite as ironic as if they were assassins, but still somewhat ironic. Still alive, eh? We'll see about that. Everyone focus down the road. Okay, he ran. What a coward. Actually, he was the smart one. Alright, that was a little bit of a fight. But yeah, as I was about to say, although I never cleared the game all the way through when I tried playing through it the first time some years ago, I do seem to recall that... Oh, these are hideous. Good lord. Kill them, kill them, kill them. Okay, they were uglier than they were frightening. Or maybe I should say uglier than they were strong. But anyway, let's see if I can finish this thought. Oh, this is quite the dead end. I seem to recall that as you get deeper into Sheen's levels, trying to complete the main story quest, it's definitely not the case that you can just delve there with the party that you reach that point in the game at and expect things to continue to go smoothly. Oh, now here's some actual assassins we can assassinate for true irony. Which is to say that I think that we're going to want to be quite a bit more powerful before we try to complete the main story quest. Because I think if we just try to complete the whole chain of events as we are, we're going to reach a point where we get really wrecked. So if we can power up first, doing side quests instead of just random grinding, that will make the playthrough go more smoothly. And becoming more powerful while doing quests is a lot more fun than becoming more powerful by just getting into a bunch of fights and just grinding aimlessly. Gauntlet. Nothing too exciting, I don't think. Oops. One of these days I'll hit the right button. Here we go. Okay, only the frontliners can wear it. Ridge already has one. Oh, Rakia only has gloves. Maybe it's more exciting than I thought. It could be an upgrade for Rakia. The gloves are 101. And bad against creatures for some reason. The gauntlets are 3-1/1 with no weaknesses. So the -1 accuracy is a bit of a bummer, but still an improvement overall, I think. Encounter rate, please. 4 assassins. I'm almost positive that an enemy called assassin would have an instant kill move, so this is a little bit frightening. Okay, not that frightening, I guess. Encounter rate, please. You don't need to be this high. Don't get me wrong, I'm perfectly happy to kill enemies and get experience, but I'd like to be able to take a few steps without being accosted, if you don't mind. Didn't we already see this? Yeah. Huh, I wonder why it lets me activate that twice. That's weird. That's a lot of enemies. Man, being able to paralyze the whole front line with that ice sword is so good. I don't know what element gargoyles are, but let's see how Darkfield does. Eh, mediocre. It really is the case that the attack magic is so underwhelming until you get Nullburst, and that Nullburst is so incredible. It's just night and day. Map of Sheen Top. Not useful. Map of Trials Lower would have been a lot more exciting. But we can sell it for a little bit of money. Come on. Encounter rate. Enough. Enough of you. Couple of skeletons. My joke to you, come on. Get this weak sauce out of here. We don't need these anymore. Also, those were just dropped by regular skeletons. I thought that only undead goblins and undead kobolds would drop those. Apparently I was wrong. Interesting. Those ARPs hanging out back there. I think they can cast spells. Okay, one ran away. Nice insta-kill Radar. Only they remain. Nice. Got triple question mark. Gaining 25 hit points is not bad. Got strength, piety, and 17 hit points is not bad. A hat. Good grief. I guess the ARP drops that. Whew, I'm suddenly feeling a little tired. After I finish recording this episode, I might need to take a nap. It was like I just hit a wall. I was doing fine, and all of a sudden, real sleepy. Like all the wind went out of my sails. I think I'm good to play another 15 minutes or so, though. I honestly expected floor 7 to feel deadlier than this. I'm actually a little surprised that we're handling it this smoothly, but I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. Makes for a little bit of a more chill dungeon crawl, though as I've said before, never get complacent in a Wizardry game. That's right about the time when it will decide to utterly annihilate you. Also, I am struggling to keep my bearings in this place for some reason. It's not like the layout is that confusing. I still think that's kind of a funny death scream. Wow. That was a pretty poor turn for us. We killed nothing. Come on, guys. You can do better. There we go. That's more like it. You know, there is a small chance we could actually explore this entire floor this episode at the rate we're making progress. Because it's proving to be a little bit, or significantly even less deadly than I thought. They tried to flame arrow us. I don't know, you even need 2 mana, just hang on to your mana points. I think the fighter types have got this. Excellent. Got a shield. Just a moon buckler, nothing too exciting. There's a message carved into the floor. Both fortune and misfortune lie ahead. Well, that's a little ominous. That's so ominous it kind of makes me want to save. Okay, anti-magic zone is one of the misfortunes, I guess. Turn our map back on. Yep, just 1 tile worth. They're going to follow that up with a shock tile, aren't they? Oh, so the misfortune, I suppose, was the anti-magic, and the fortune is the chest. Let's try activating it about 5 times, see if we can get bronze. Hey, we did it! Demon's Curse. Confirmed. You know, it occurs to me, when we have fixed chests like this and not ones we find after battles, I could then temporarily equip Zumi's other T skill plus gear. That seems like it would be a good idea, just to be on the safe side. Just gauntlet. Oh, it's a gauntlet plus 2. Alright, well, since you're already wearing one Rakia, there you go. Enjoy. Not a bad find. That's it. Just an anti-magic zone and then a chest. I'm surprised there wasn't at least a shock tile following the anti-magic zone. Oh, it did make me waste some more mana points. And one more torch. Alright, let's hang a left next. I think we can handle this, especially because the ARPs are in the front row. You fools. They run away a lot. Oh, the imps can cast spells too. I guess that's to be expected of an imp. Don't you grumple hail me. Imps seem like they'd be Dark Element. I don't know about Darkness Field. Try Ice Field. Oh, that's decent damage. Nice work, team. Okay, another map of Sheen Top. Kind of a pointless thing to hand out like this. But if you insist, game. Good grief, encounter rate. Oh, a bronze chest. Magic Drain. Oh, okay. Cecily failed big time. Overall, she's done pretty well at the whole identifying thing, though. I think we can cut her some slack for an occasional failure. Oh, those are just the stairs back up. Oh, we got move tiled. Okay, well, let's try identifying some more. Sheen Mid. Come on. Give us a new map, and I'll be excited. Especially if it's for Trials lower, so I don't have to worry about my map going out to anti-magic zones. Vulnerary. More Swift Shoes, interesting. $102 an Agi boost, and equipable on Mage, Bishop, and Ninja. Izumi's already wearing them. Valrus is already wearing them. Cecily's wearing shoes +3, which Valrus had also been wearing. In Cecily's case, I might rather have the defense, because she usually is casting Magic Wall, and that automatically goes at the start of the turn, so she doesn't benefit as much from an agility boost. Having said all that, to save a little time, let's free warp to here. Explore this south-central area. See if we can increase our chances of actually 100%ing the map this episode with a little judicious warp usage. Oh, this is quite a group. Okay, no one fell asleep. Good. Well, they're trying pretty hard to... Oh! Okay, that time it worked better, unfortunately. That's gonna mess up my line good and proper. Oof. Maybe a little overkill, but go ahead and Now Burst. I don't want to take a chance. Dang, even the Now Burst didn't completely finish them. Okay, but Ridge is paralyzing them. Nice. Good work, Ridge. One to go. Jeez. Got him. Her. It. Okay. Handled. And it automatically fixed the formation. This is real lazy, but that would be a bit of backtracking. There we go. Just a couple rogues. I think we've got this. Oh wow, they one-shotted the magic wall. That's a little surprising. And they completely survived the first round. That was an embarrassingly poor performance on our part. Alright, that takes care of that. Let's top off Valrus. Shock Tile? Shock Tile. It's interesting how the flickering of the dungeon title gives that away. We have to lower the portcullis to get it. Was that the chest? I think that was the chest in there. And that is the elevator? Yeah, that's the elevator behind us. If we're willing to make the video go a little long, I think that we can clear this whole floor. That would be pretty cool. With the aid, once again, of some judicious warping. As a little bit of a time saver. A little lazy, but we've got the mana points to spare. Honestly, we're kind of at the level where, class-changing shenanigans aside, our gear matters a lot more than leveling up. All that each level is going to get us is incremental health increases, and they're usually not even particularly large from one level to the next, so it takes a really long time for them to add up. All of which is to say that being over or under leveled, I mean, it's still a thing. Certainly there's some areas where if we went there at our current levels, our level would be a problem. But yeah, it's definitely the case that we're now at the point in the game where finding good gear is more important. I think good gear to give us huge stat boosts and lots of attack power. But that is largely at the mercy of the RNG. Having said that, another possible remedy, if we do reach a point where we're struggling, which obviously right now we're not, we're handling this very comfortably, but if and when we do reach the point where we're struggling, aside from class-changing shenanigans, another good approach would be for me to look up what monsters drop the best equipment that I could realistically get at my current level, which is to say the best equipment that I could get without going to areas that are just way too strong for me, and just farm until we get some really good equipment drops. But I'm honestly just kind of speculating about how to solve a problem that we don't even have. Doesn't hurt to think ahead about these things, though. Just another torch. Yep. Shoes +5. That should be better than what at least some of my characters have in shoes +4. Okay, yeah, it's better than Rakia. It's definitely better than Cecily's. Let's give her the shoes +5 then. Okay, cool. Good enough find to be worth saving, I think. Oh, is that a control switch? Sure is. Might have opened one or more of those portcullises in that corner down there. Lamias. Uglier than they are dangerous, we have learned. Easy. Iron chest. Are we ever going to see a question mark dagger that is anything other than an ordinary dagger? Not today, and it's even a dagger -5. It doesn't get much worse than that. I got spinner tiled at some point, and I don't think I even noticed. I'm lucky it didn't slam me into the shock wall right next to it. Come on guys, I'm so close to finishing this map. Let me do it in under an hour. And then probably take a nap, because I've gotten pretty darn tired all of a sudden. Ooh, lethal poison. Also, Kore de Mata is kind of funny, because it's like, no, not again! Got him. That's what you do for scarring Cecily's beautiful skin, as she likes to complain about when she takes damage. Come on, you guys are a joke. Get out of here. What are you even thinking with this encounter? This is disrespectful. To think that this could possibly count as an adequate challenge for my party. Uh-oh. Well, that was unfortunate. You failed us, Izumi. That's okay. Your success rate's very high overall, so we'll forgive you. As annoying as that is, there's certainly much worse traps to fail to disarm. Oh, is this the, we must be getting close to the last part of the Pori Pori Mushroom quest, unless it spans yet another floor. Do you want to open this box? Yes. Trap. Yep. Smells like a trap. The adventurers reassemble a tablet. There's a message carved into the slate. The Pori Pori Mushroom smells like a trap. Yep. I put that together. It wasn't difficult. Are we going to get attacked? Ha 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 ha. These boneheads were caught so easily. Oh, these comical succubi. You're just a bunch of wannabe adventurers that think you're so good? How dare you lay waste to our homes? You posted a fake request to lure adventurers out. You morons fell right for it. You will have the honor of being destroyed by us, so get ready to burn in hell! The Succubi attack. Alright, Succubi, you get an honor you don't deserve. You get the cool boss battle music, because you're a story fight. Or quest fight, anyway. Ooh, an ARP. Okay, ARP. I think you're the main target here. Although the Succubi... Oh, they're level 30-something. That's actually a bit frightening, just because of their level. That almost makes me want a huge shield, even. This could actually be tough by dint of their sheer level. Okay, they one-shotted the wall. Oh god, not Devil's Kiss. Radar protected him. That's a lot of damage. 2 point... Okay, as long as they're not level draining. Getting level drained would be annoying. Uh-oh. Oh, Radar's down. You guys do deserve the boss battle music after all. Holy crap. I don't know if it's the ARP or the Succubi that are more dangerous. The Succubi are wrecking us with that Devil's Kiss. Oh, you get boosted now, Burst. And, oof, I hate to not Magic Wall. I really hate to not Magic Wall, and even if we raise him, he'll be at 1 hit point and just die immediately. So Magic Wall. Oh god. No! Oh my gosh. I may lose this fight. I may not be high enough level to do this fight. When was the last time I saved? Because I think we're gonna die. I think we're gonna die, guys. That's a lot of damage. I was not expecting them to be this strong. Next episode, we find out where I last saved. I'll see you then.